Welcome back, State of Decay 2 survivors. This is Congrexes Prime coming at you with some Lethal Zone prep tips, rags to riches, with more opinions. Peace. And basically, guys, this is going to be a second parter to my original rags to riches video and tips. Some of the stuff I'm going to be talking about here is redundant because what I'm going to be doing in the background is exactly what I've been doing for a few hours. And I've been looting the special areas of this map, resetting it, and then doing it over and over again, kind of doing like a round robin. That way, I can set up my brand new community of characters up with some decent weapons and a good ammo bank and everything that I think I'm gonna need for my next Lethal Zone experience, which will be a Builder's Legacy, which will be coming really soon. Now, here's the deal, guys. I want to cover some stuff with you guys as I'm looting, and I know I get distracted, so my whole goal in this video is not to get distracted. Now, I know that there's ammo rucksacks to my right and my left, but I want to head over to the main lootable areas where are going to give me weapons. That's what I'm looking for. So we're going to go for the special army outpost stuff that are in this map, right? The little army bases and the army roadblocks, and that's what we're going to aim towards getting. And you're going to say, Brian, what the hell are you doing? You playing without a HUD today? Yeah, why not? I'm playing in Green Zone, why not? Plus, I want to give you guys a clearer picture, maybe even get a cool screenshot or something. Oh, right. Well, that's not a bad thing. But you guys saw I got a decent amount of ammo out of that deal. And a decent rifle, which I've never used, to be honest with you. I may even put it on and try it out, see what it's about. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. Core mechanics of this game. I did a really banged up job in explaining it, and it's actually my fault that some of you guys got confused about what I meant. Come on, Hagrid. Why you gotta interrupt when I'm trying to talk, man? What's going on, homegirl? And I did a really banged up job, basically explaining to you guys what I meant by core mechanics. And what I mean by core mechanics is not that there are no other changes from Green Zone to Lethal Zone. What I'm saying is the core way of fighting in this game does not change. One bullet to the head, no matter what caliber it is, will kill a regular zombie and some freaks. Not all the freaks. There are some exceptions, but the same thing goes for one execute kills most zombies except for the few that cannot be killed with one execute. For example, the Juggernauts and the Plague Pharaohs, right? So to drive my point home to you guys is that I did a bang that that's my fault. What I was trying to convey is that at the core, like I'm about to get out of this car. If I get out of a car and I do this, and no matter what difficulty I'm in, the zombie's dead. If this is gonna sound crazy, but I just want to make sure that I do a good job explaining. If I shoot a zombie in the head one time, no matter what zone I'm in, they're gonna die exactly the same way. If I have fire and I kill a zombie, it's gonna be the same exact thing. No matter what zone I'm in, everything affects the zombies the same exact way. The method of killing at the core is always the same, and I think we can all agree on that right now, right? Hopefully, I did a better job this time around. Now, there are some changes which I want to talk about. I know that there are number stats changes in the game, which I think were good. For example, them increasing the amount of plague you get from a zombie was a good change. Getting more damage by the zombie was a good change. Oh my goodness. Let's see what I got this time. A sighted M4. Look at this, guys. An M4 XDMR heavy again. I've been getting some good loot out of this place, man. This place has been nice to me. That's not the first DMR. Oh, I hear zombies behind me. But you guys notice all the bullets I'm getting as well out of this deal? I knew you were there, buddy. Anyway, so at the core, that was what I was talking about. And now I want to talk about the changes. The changes that they made, like I said, numerically are I missed. Are good. I'm not gonna refute and say that they're bad because they're not. I think at the core, changing all that does artificially increase the difficulty of the game. If it takes more to dodge, if it takes more, you take more damage. Artificially, that's what they did. They increased the um the game's difficulty by doing that. A lot of games do that. It's nothing new. It's a way for a lot of games to increase the difficulty. You know games like, for example, Mass Effect, games like the Division, all these games, they all do the same thing. They make the enemies more tankier, and they make you less powerful. That's nothing new. So in terms of like the damage of your vehicle being increased by the zombies, taking more penalties for doing stuff, all that, I'm okay with that. That doesn't bother me. So that superficial stuff you can deal with because you can mitigate all that. If you plan ahead, you can handle all that. Now comes what the things that I don't like about Lethal Zone, right? And I'm a strong advocate against this, right? I hate at the core when zombies appear from nothing. I hate when a pack of pharaohs show up from nowhere in my back pocket and automatically get initiative, knock my character down. Now I'm in this weird like animation for about a second and a half to 2 seconds while my character gets up. The other four pharaohs get in there and get their licks in. I'm fully plagued, and now I'm scrambling for my life. And that to me sucks because you have this thing called in this game permadeath. If you're gonna gamingly take away your ability to control your character, right? But they're gonna take your character away because of that gaminess, then you have no choice but to feel cheated, you know. And that's the truth, that's I got it. I thought I had this aiming thing down and without a HUD, but apparently not. Um, it's actually kind of weird. Like when you try to aim down sights, you kind of have to have so you gotta move it over. I'm trying to hit the lock. There you go. So I kind of have an idea where the reticle is, but it's still a pain in the butt. I miss all the time. That's what I've been trying to do, is hit them without using gunslinging. But if I have to, I will. Damn it. Um. So anyway, okay. See that right there? You guys saw that? That's something right there. Look, that's something Undead Labs needs to work on, because that right there cost me stamina. And my argument is, again, gaming mechanics, clipping, all these things. I think instead of us getting these cosmetics, they need to polish this game a little bit. They need to get rid of some of these executions, because right now, you see, that doesn't bother me, right? Because we're playing in green zone, and I consumed a little stamina, so be it. In lethal zone, that can be the difference between dying and living. You not having that stamina to be able to dodge, and that's my argument whenever I talk about how important certain glitches are in this game and clipping effects when you're playing in lethal zone. It's astronomical, right? If I can only dodge 2.5 times with a regular character, right, and and I bust my stamina because I get stuck on something, now I can't dodge the 8 pharaohs that show up from thin air, And I'm being sarcastic because there's no 8 pharaohs, but I've gotten 2 packs of pharaohs on me at one time. And it's not fun when that happens, especially when they spawn up. When the pharaohs spawn up like from thin air, and you're fighting 3, and then 3 more show up, and you're like, holy crap! And if you don't have the resources, you're gonna die. It's just the way it works, man. If you don't have that stamina button, you're gonna die. There's nothing you can do about it, And in a game where you have permadeath, it's not fun. In a game like Dark Souls, I can die a billion times. My character's fine. I just have to restart that level. It's all fine to be that hard and to have all these things implemented to cheat you out of the game. As I always say, cheat code mode. You always hear that, cheat code mode. And it's like, the game is doing gamey stuff, and when it does that, it feels unfair. And and to me, it is immersion breaking. I walk into a house and there's No zombies. I get to the last point to, open up the house to get a circle of antitrust up, and guess what? 12 zombies just appear, and then 12 more breaking through the window. Two pharaohs show up. A juggernaut just decides, it's time to materialize into this plane of existence, and then now you got a battle in your hand. And you would say, well, Prime, that's fun. It's like, yeah, it can be fun, but if you're not ready for that fun, and you just finished fighting another war, you're in a bind. You gotta outgame the game at that point. All right, this is gonna be fun. Well, here in Green Zone, believe it or not. Oh, you know what? No, I don't think this is Green Zone. I think this is Standard Zone, I believe. I don't even think I switched to the Green Zone, which is fine. This is interesting. Let me verify that. Hold on a second. Hi. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. This is cool. This is different. This definitely adds a different dimension. Let me find something out, guys. Did I switch the difficulties? No, I'm in standard. I lied to you guys. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm still looting. It doesn't change anything. The loot will probably be better in Green Zone, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna get my point across regardless. So the spawn rates, them spawning on top of me is caca. I don't like that. I do not like it whatsoever. Not a fan. Don't care if there's 100 zombies that spawn up on the table. That doesn't change. In my opinion, doesn't change anything. Like, if I have 60 zombies, 30 zombies, 25 zombies, if the zombies do the same exact thing over and over again, if you're good at picking up patterns, you will be able to defeat them. You know what I mean? So them increasing spawn rate to me is, in my opinion, meaningless. Now, let me put something in perspective for you guys. If they increased the amount of damage it took to kill a regular zombie, or double headshots, or, every single zombie now takes a few hits in the head because they have some weird, bone that they grew, kind of like the plague pharaohs, then now you're really switching the difficulty, because now it's going to take 50 to 100% more resources to kill that one little itty-bitty zombie. There's, to me, a valuable way to increase difficulty. But most of you guys will be like, no, I don't want that. Well, then you don't want increased difficulty. You want superficial changes, but you don't want increased difficulty. You know what I mean? So that's something that you guys need to ponder and think about. Hey, a D-bar, nice. Mother sucker. Really? I didn't even hear that zombie, man. They almost got me. This is sort of like a baby version of lethal right here. That the spawning that's happening right here. Oh, that's because I'm in a plague. Or I didn't even realize it. Anyway, so like I said, I'm playing in standard. Normally I loot in Green Zone. I got a mental fart here. It's okay. I'm old, so you guys can forgive me, right? Not like it matters. You still get decent loot. I'm probably not gonna get all the rucks that I normally would get, but normally I get double rucks. But I won't waste the rucks here. I'll go to Green Zone and bust them. It's no big deal. So anyway, that's what I want to talk about. The horrible spawn rates and not necessarily. I don't really care about increased spawn rates, because rather they're, like I said, 15 zombies or 60 zombies. As long as they got bullets, they're dead. Not even concerned with that. As long as I got fire, I can get out of a bad situation. As long as I got health and I got stims, I'm never gonna die. As long as I got a plague cures in my back pocket, I'm never gonna die. That's not gonna be an issue. It doesn't matter how many zombies you throw at me. As long as they do the same exact thing they've been doing for the last 3 years, guess what? Nothing's gonna change, guys. All right, it's what I call superficial difficulty. Now you want to change their attack patterns. You want to change how many shots it takes to kill regular zombies. You want to make them more spongy. Let's say have them use tactics to lure you into traps. Hell, let them pick up one of the grenades you throw and throw it right back at you. You start doing stuff like that. That changes difficulty in a great deal, in a monumental way. So, this difficulty that we currently have, increase to me is superficial. And as long as I have the bullets, um, you know, it doesn't matter what happens, how many of them show up. The end result is always the same. There, oop, missed. Okay, fine. I'll just cut you up. Um, you know, it's always going to be the same, guys. Nothing's ever going to change. As long as you understand the core mechanics of the game, and you have a decent ability to aim. I heard a zombie. Where are you? Oh, there you go. You didn't grudge from the wall, right? That's. Oh, what the? Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the? Oh, they were having a little party back here. Okay, there was a little wall back here, and they were just, you know, doing a little kiss and tell. That's what was going on back there, guys. Some zombie love. All right. So, update 24. What do I think? I'm gonna stay on target here. What's gonna happen? Critical response pack, definitely. I heard a rumor that they're gonna switch the way the outposts work, and how you know how the circle of trust work. In I won't be able to make this an outpost. Well, see that? There goes that clipping thing again, guys, that I was talking about. The one thing you don't see a lot of here that you see a lot in Lethal Zone is zombies spawning behind you. You don't get a lot of that here, which is fine. You know, it's no big deal. But you do get, what the F? You guys saw that? The zombie hit me but didn't hit me, basically. It's just little things in this game that I think that they need to like sit down and polish. You know, because in standard zone, green zone, and any zone, I know below nightmare, it doesn't really. They're little minor stuff that you know you can deal with. You know, because you don't take a whole lot of damage. So, you know, it's okay. You know, that's why I like playing in standard zone like I am right now. The little clipping and the missing of stuff doesn't bother me as much as I say if I was in lethal and then, you know, here I am struggling with the zombie because I missed 2 executes and I burned all my stamina. You know, that needs to be addressed. I think that's something that Undead Labs should have high in their priority to fix, in my opinion. Look at all these weapons that I've picked up, guys, in Green Zone and Lethal Zone. This is how much ammo I've made so far, and I'm about to make more. I am far from done from doing this. If you guys are interested in watching more of this type of looting and me talking about Lethal Zone and anything related but until I start my playthrough, I would like to, you know, hear a comment on the comments below. You know what I'm saying? You guys leave me something, some love or some hate or whatever. Disagree or agree with me whatsoever. I do, like I said, I do want to apologize to the people that I didn't do a good job conveying what I said earlier. And yeah, I'm gonna just keep looting, doing what I'm doing now, guys. I still got about, I would say, another couple days of prep work to do. And once I have you know, acquired enough bullets and resources to go to lethal, then I'm gonna take the queen and a selected few, and we're gonna make the transition over to whichever other map I'm gonna do. It's not gonna be Meager. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna run a poll for you guys and give it a few days to you guys to answer the poll. Would you guys want to see me do my next lethal? I know I heard that Drucker County is supposed to be the hardest lethal zone experience in the game. There is a store over here I missed. Let me go grab that store too as well. And I'm gonna keep doing this, guys. Don't want to make this video any longer than it needs to be. Hopefully you guys want to watch another one of these and I'll do it. If not, I will be seeing you in my lethal experience shortly. I would say hopefully by Monday or Tuesday, I will start recording my Lethal Zone experience. So thank you so much for watching. Light, love, and peace. Congrexes. Hopefully not talking your ear off. Out.